Yo, I'm Chewy. You're watching Mini Garage.
Yo, welcome to Mini Garage. Back on the Kia, and I think I'm going to do this in a couple of different parts. I'm going to start on the wiring today. I have ran into a couple other bumps in the road with the exhaust, and you know, people like, oh yeah, it works just fine. Well, the Miata header doesn't work. The 95 to 97 Kia manifold, that's a tube manifold, it doesn't work. This 01 motor, I have found that the head is different, but I have a plan for that, and I'll share that with you later. And I wanted to run a mechanical fan, not an electric fan. And that's not going to drive. I'll share that with you when I get to that part. But today we're gonna work on the harness. I cut the old harness out of the Kia, and I went down to Harbor Freight, got me a multimeter, 22 bucks. You gotta have it. I got some notes. I did some of the research as far as wiring this up. I got a lot of it off of another YouTube channel, Silent Dawn. They did a wiring harness. It's a long video. It's like 2 hours long. And so I'm going to do it a little different, and between the two, maybe you can come up with something when you do yours. My harness is 2001, and so it doesn't have some of the issues you have, I guess, with the earlier ones. So we'll get to it. Multimeter, when you get a connection, it'll make a beep. So we'll listen for the beep. So he says the first thing I'm looking for is pin 58 on the ECU. Now they've got looks like 88 pins on this thing. And there's 3 rows, and it's 1 through 28, 29 through 55, and 56 through 88. So 58 will be in the 3rd row, just a couple over. 56, 57, 58. So it'll be that pin there. And he says a white and red wire. So it's a white wire with a red tracer. Do I not have this? Huh. This is how this is going to go. $56, $57, $58. Well, that's not good. Let's damn it. Well, That's supposed to be our ignition power wire, but the dude on the Silent Dawn said it came from where he cut it out, and that was going to go to ignition power. But I found it in 58. I believe to be true. It's still a white wire with a red tracer, but it's in this other harness. So let me get that, and we'll go to there. Cool. So I went back to the car and I cut this plug out so I can get these wires a little easier. I stripped the white red wire. I've got some blue painter's tape. And I'm gonna write ignition plus. So it'll be marked. Double check it. Okay, there's my ignition plus. Pin 58. On the 01 harness, it's not up in here. It comes out of the plug. That was one of the things he fought with back and forth in the Silent Dawn video. Was he had an earlier harness and was going back and forth. So I think we'll probably do some of the same. The next one he said to look at is the neutral safety switch, which is pin 86. So we will find pin 86, and he said it was a black wire on a manual transmission or a green wire on an automatic. So we'll go through our harness again. It's 56 through 88, and he said it's 86, so it should be 2 from the end. 88, 87, 86. Ram that in there on the ECU, and the black wire. So there's a couple black wires in this plug. There's the one with a white stripe. There's 2 with white stripes. Here's just a black one. We'll see if we can. Well, bummer. Black wire on manual transmission, pin 86. Well, this is how this is going to go, I can tell you right now. Well, I've got to do a little more checking, because that is not cool. I'll be back in a minute. Well, after some checking, pin 86 is grounded. It's already grounded. So I don't need to look in here for somewhere to ground it to. So on to the next one. Man. So if you have the 01 harness and you have a manual transmission harness, pin 86 is grounded. So I don't need to worry about that. Supposedly. We'll find out when we go to fire it up. The alternator is in the cabin plug, small one, which is this one, and it's gonna go. Instead, the yellow green wire, which is this top corner one here, and it's gonna go. Maybe I should have taken that. Oh no, I don't do that. So you will see how much in here. And there's our alternator feed. It is a yellow wire with a green tracer. So, where did I cut this out of the car too, just like the other one. And that's going to go into the Mazda wiring so that it talks to the idiot lights. And I'll go on my little marker. Alternator. Now we'll double check. Yay, alternator. Okay. The next one is the oil pressure. And he says that's the red and white wire next to the alternator. Well, mine next to the alternator wire is the yellow wire. So, let's get into the harness and try to find it. So it's yellow. It is not red and white. But it is that wire. So, on my 01 harness, she's yellow. And it is the wire right next to the alternator. So it's a yellow wire right next to the alternator pin, and that is oil pressure. Oil. If it was easy, everybody would do it. I could have just come out here and done the damn self. Well, that's part of the Kia wiring. It took me a little longer than I thought, and I don't want to have some super long videos, so join us next week as we get back on it. And yeah, oh, what's this? Uh-oh. There's another truck. Always more trucks. So yeah, join us next week when we get back on the wiring on the Kia. And thanks for watching. Mini Garage, we're out.
Hey, I'm Ron, and that was Mini Garage. Before you take off, don't forget to hit up the website, hammeredweekendwear.com, where we have hats like these, banners like those, stickers, and all the swag you need to support our show. Thanks for tuning in.